Cleveland.
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air. Hello?
Hello?
Hi, you're on the air.
I'm on the air.
Well, of course, you called. Why is that so shocking when I say you're on the air?
Because I don't hear you right now.
Well, because you're listening to your radio. You hear me on the phone.
Okay, well, who is this exactly? Is this Howard?
Who would be saying you're on the air? I'm the guy in control of the show.
Okay, listen.
You are.
I've got something very exciting to share with you.
And by the way, if you're calling from Cleveland...
Well,
you know,
around Cleveland.
Because we're coming to Cleveland on June 10th.
I know, and I got to work, and I don't want to do it.
Well, take off the day, for God's sakes.
Oh, God. Well, check this out.
What do you do that's so important that you can't miss a day?
Oh.
What do you do for a living? What type of work?
Right now I'm between jobs, but
you don't even have a job
right now. This is the point. I was supposed to see...
Wait a second. You said I have to go to work, and now you're saying you don't have a job.
Okay, well, I'm a waitress.
You're a waitress?
I'm young, though.
In the morning, you're a waitress?
I'm a waitress all the time. By the time I get back from Cleveland, I'd be late.
Oh,
but that's besides the point. I was supposed to see Stuttering John on Friday night, but he canceled. And I was with my buddy, who is a big fan of yours, and his girlfriend. And we're like, well, the show's canceled, so we were just going to go somewhere else, and then we never got around to going anywhere. And so I was sitting there, and his girlfriend was there.
Is this going to be a lesbian story?
Yes, it is.
Oh, hold it. Let me work you into this. Okay, wait a second. I didn't realize what we had on the phone. All right, let's calm down now. You're not an ass.
Thank you.
Now all of a sudden you're brilliant. See how fortunes can change.
Robin, please. How old are you, my dear?
I'm 21.
Oh, you are 21. You're a very young girl, aren't you?
Pretty much.
One would say that you have just blossomed, haven't you?
Yeah, I guess.
And
still waiting for the big impact, but...
So, you're a very attractive 21-year-old?
I'm not a troll under a bridge.
Excuse me?
I'm not a troll under a bridge, but I'm not a glamour beauty queen either.
When you say not a glamour, let's figure this out.
I've got long brown hair, brown eyes.
Well, then you better shave.
What?
I said you better shave.
Oh, well, that part's taken care of.
You have long brown hair on your head. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, I see. All right, so how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 130.
And how tall are you? 6'3"?
6'3".
How tall are you?
I'd say about 5'3".
5'3". Ooh, God. What size cups?
I'm like working on a B right now.
Oh no! So you're very chubby, aren't you? No wonder you can't get guys. You have to go to girls.
Well, no, it's not that. It's not that.
You know who you remind me of? The late Sam Kinison.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Maybe she could play the part.
Yeah. What are you doing in the next year? Let's say.
So, would you like to hear about my story?
You know, somehow I don't think so.
Why not?
Well, was the guy's girlfriend really pretty?
Well, yeah, she's really, well, actually, a lot of people think I'm pretty, but I have a low self-esteem, but that's besides the point.
No, I think you're correct. I don't think you have low self-esteem. I think you looked in the mirror
people
and...
are just being nice. Is that what you're saying?
I think you came to the right conclusion.
Okay, well...
Can you do me a favor for the sake of the story? Would you mind saying that you're 101 pounds?
I'm 101 pounds.
And you're D cup.
Oh, God. No, I'm talking double D, dude.
Oh, double D's, but 101 pounds. So you're mostly breast and a very skinny...
She is breast with legs.
Yeah, with a very thin, flat stomach, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
And you like walking around with no panties and those kinds of things. Yeah. Okay, so wait a second. No, let's be honest here. You've been honest. You're a little chunky, and yet you're not horrible.
I'm not chunky. I'm healthy.
All right.
I'm bordering chunky. I'm almost chunky.
Almost chunky is...
I'm on that fine line between healthy and chunky, so...
I think if you eat like a ham tonight, you'll be tipped over into... You've gone from chunky to fat.
Well, thanks for that.
This is some image. You wouldn't happen to be a mulatto with long blonde hair, would you?
No, that's not...
Because that might be the worst image I can conjure up right now. All right, so in other words, you're not the most attractive girl, but here you were going to see Stuttering John with this guy and his girlfriend, and obviously you didn't have a boyfriend with you. You haven't had a boyfriend in quite some time.
No, that's not the case.
Oh, you've had boyfriends?
Oh, yeah.
All right, but they're losers, true?
Some of them were, like when I was younger, but anyways.
Do your farts stop traffic?
No.
Okay. So you say that you're with them, and this girl that is the girlfriend, what does she look like? Is she a heavy-set girl like yourself?
No, she's very petite blonde. She's she's really tiny.
Right.
She's really short.
What, about 5'1"?
I'd say, yeah.
What is she, 175 pounds?
No, I wouldn't say she's any more than 105.
105. So she's very thin.
Yeah.
She's probably a girl who could go to the beach in a thong and get away with it.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. And pretty face?
Oh, yeah. She's cute.
Really cute.
Well, who would you say she looked like?
Irvin Johnson.
Come on. Actually, I really can't think of anyone. She just, I don't know.
Does she look like Sally Struthers?
No.
You know, I'm watching a new Sally Struthers commercial on TV, and I said, who would
What's she selling now?
I don't even know what
whining about now.
You can't even concentrate on what she's selling because you're in shock that that's the woman from All in the Family.
For comic relief.
No.
I couldn't understand how they kept saying this was, Michael should be so gaga over this.
Oh,
He's
she was
so
beautiful.
lucky to have this girl.
No, beautiful.
Really?
Real knockout. Dream girl. And what's funny, when I watched that show, if you had said to me that one day Sally Struthers would be bigger in girth than Rob Reiner, I would have smacked you in your head and said you're insane.
She'd be a loser and he'd be successful.
Right.
No way.
You would say she's going to go on to being very successful and he'll be some loser who'll keep talking about how I'm Carl Reiner's son, I can't live up to it. And look what happened. Just the opposite. Anyway, go ahead. You say this girl was very good looking?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, does she look like anyone famous?
No, not actually.
She
Not
look-
at all. But she was cute, and
So you were
her
sitting around
boyfriend-
and you ended up being in the house, and what
Well,
happened?
yeah. Well, I was over there waiting for them to get ready and stuff.
And what was-
Because we were going to go someplace else. I don't know where.
And what was she wearing, this girl?
Well, she had just taken a bath, and she had changed into this new little black dress that she bought.
A little tiny black
And
dress.
I was in the bathroom with her while she was doing her hair and her makeup. And I
So
thought-
after she put on the black dress, she did her hair and makeup, and you were in the bathroom with her?
Yeah.
And why?
I mean,
'Cause
she knew, that I was attracted to her. And
you were attracted to her. I mean, you couldn't take your eyes off her, could you?
Basically, I couldn't.
And you probably
I was
said-
letting her know because I was feeling like a fool because I'd never done anything like this before.
But you probably felt stupid, too, because, after all, she's into guys, and she'll never go for anything with you, right? You were probably saying to yourself, and, you were probably...
Now, are you a lesbian?
No.
Sure.
No. No, I'm serious. This
I
is
think
the
when you
first
can't
time
get
that
guys, you
anything-
become a lesbian.
See, this is my first experience, and I wanted to
And
share.
what were you wearing, just out of curiosity?
Pardon?
What were you wearing as you're watching all this go on?
I'm wearing sweatpants, a T-shirt, and a flannel.
So you look like a real pig.
I look like a bum.
Right. So you're sitting there on the toilet, I assume.
No, I was sitting on the rim of the bathtub.
All right, you're sitting in the bathtub?
No,
On the rim.
On the rim of the bathtub, and she's in a short little black mini dress.
Mm-hmm.
And what is she wearing on her feet?
She's just had nylons underneath because I asked her, I said, should I have panties under that? And she was like, no. And I'm like, oh, don't do this to me.
Now, you mean you told her that you're attracted to her?
Well, she knew
How did she know?
because her boyfriend talked to her about it.
Oh, so you're sitting on the rim of the tub, and she's, I guess, drying her hair,
Well, curling it.
curling it, putting on the makeup,
Mm-hmm.
and you are sitting there on the tub, and you say to her, I'm really attracted to you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't say it in those words. She
What
knew.
did you say to her?
I asked her, I said, do you have any panties on under that? And she's like, no.
And you said, don't do that to me.
What?
And you said, don't do that to me.
Yeah, I mean, because I was like, whoa. And then we're talking later on after she got done. I had to leave the bathroom. I was just like, oh, man.
You were too turned on.
Right, exactly.
Right.
And so I was sitting in the other room with her boyfriend and stuff, and we were jamming out. He taught me how to play, like, a few basic drum tracks on the drum set and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she comes out, and I was like, whoa.
Because she looks so beautiful.
Oh, she looked very lovely.
And you said out loud, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Like Mr. Ed would say, whoa.
No, not like Mr. Ed would say.
I see. And so you said this out loud. You gasped from her beauty.
Mm-hmm.
And then what happened?
Well, and then they're still trying to figure out where they were going to go for the evening. And by this time, we're in the kitchen.
And you're getting your juices all worked up.
Well, kind of, but...
Yeah, and you figure you're never going to score with her because...
Oh, no, I didn't figure that. I had a good feeling about it.
Why?
Just because I was confident.
Okay.
Well, then the boyfriend was right there?
Well, he was in the other room.
So in other words,
He gave me the okay.
Let me get this straight. So you asked her if she's wearing a bra, and you knew she wasn't. It was obvious.
No, I told her, I said, well, I know you're not
wearing a bra. And then right away you ask if you can fondle her. And,
Right.
And what does she say to you?
Like, okay.
She says, okay. So immediately do you kiss or you start fondling?
Well,
You went to second base before first base.
Well, we had kissed previously to that.
Now, what do you mean you
Wait
had
a
kissed
minute,
previously
where'd
to
that
that? How did that
Well,
happen?
how in the heck would she find out that I was like that if we had, you know what I'm saying?
Well, when did you kiss her?
Well, a few nights earlier.
Oh,
So that's irrelevant.
that's not irrelevant. That's a major thing. You mean up
We're
until the
trying to keep track of the bases.
up until the kiss, she didn't know you were interested in her.
Well, that's true, but that happened a few
How did you
days
end up
prior to
kissing her? Where did you do that?
that. Actually, at a bar that we go to.
You were sitting there talking to her, and then you professed your love for her.
I didn't know.
What did you say to her? How could you leave that out of the story?
Well,
You're a terrible storyteller.
okay, this is what happened, okay? Okay, a few days prior to this,
Oh, you ruined everything.
no, my buddy's sister and her.
All right, I got to go. I'm annoyed with
Oh,
you.
you don't want to hear about that?
No, because you know what it
I
is.
scored.
All right. So you were at the bar. The boyfriend wasn't there this time.
Well, he was, and his girlfriend was there, and so was she, and who was also friends with his sister.
Now, who is it?
Wait
Now,
a minute.
His sister and his
All right, listen to
girlfriend
me.
were friends.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. I don't know what you're talking about now. Now there's 3 girls involved, or 2 girls. Now he's there with
His
who?
girlfriend and his girlfriend.
You know what? Who cares? I feel like Chuck Woolery from hell.
Well, okay, anyways, do you want to hear about what happened?
That night she was at the bar. Was she dressed all foxed up?
Oh, yeah.
And she had no idea you were interested in girls up until that
Oh, yeah,
point.
she did, because
She did. Now, how are you telling me
he
that?
had told her.
When you kissed her?
No, well, she knew before then.
Oh, shut up. She wrecked the whole thing when she told us she was a pig. I got news for you. I was out of there already.
Disinterest.
Yeah, who cares?
I mean, dressed in sweatpants, a T-shirt, and flannel.
Some big fat slob can't get laid, so she turns to a woman. I got to hear that? Ruin my Friday? Nut job. Hey, listen, never mind her. Let me get on to something more important. I just wasted my life with her. I'm much too busy to be worrying about that.
Let me ask you something.
What?
If the other girl had called in,
That would have been good. Once I hear it from the mouth of her, 135 pounds, 5'3".
in sweatpants.
Yeah. Big fatso. At least if she was like 5'7", 5'8", I could deal with it with a D cup. Figure most of the poundage is going through her chest. Sitting here, lesbian experiences from a woman who's more like a guy than I am.
Well, that's what I was thinking when she was standing, describing herself in the bathroom. I said, so you look like a guy.
Yeah. I tell you something. She's flatter than me. B cups. And the only reason she's probably an A, half of that is fat. Can I cup your chest? To hear that nonsense. Can I cup your chest? For goodness sake. Hey, anyway.